Talk About It Tuesday. And we have a home buying question. So I love this question because people are really thinking strategically before they make their move. So here's the question: is it smart to wait out the booming housing market to buy a home? All right, so let's talk about this booming housing market first. Um, Booming is regional, right? There are certain parts of the country right now where real estate is booming. Where I'm at in New York City is booming. There are parts of Arizona is booming. There are parts of a lot of places in the country where real estate is just booming, meaning that there is a huge demand and a huge influx of people who are buying there, right? We can talk about even upstate New York. All of a sudden, it's booming. And so when we say the booming housing market, again, that's regional. But let's talk about these booming housing markets. And there's a difference between being a home buyer and an investor, right? And so when you're an investor, it's about maximizing your profits. And so you want to buy it at as low a price as possible and maximize your return by either getting income from rent or by flipping it for a higher price. When it's your home, it's where you want to live. It's where you want to stay. And so sometimes we confuse price and value, right? Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. And so how do you qualify value as a home buyer? Is it monetary? So even if it's monetary, so let's suppose prices are slightly inflated now, right? And that's a funny thing with housing because the demand is great, the prices are going up. If it's your home and you plan to stay there for 20, 30 years, then you will probably gain significant capital appreciation, meaning it will go up in value over that time period. Even if we have declines in between there. So even when we look at the last housing crisis, right, 2006, 2008, and the recovery, 2011, we're 10 years out from that. And here in New York City, before the housing crash, a property that you could purchase for $300,000 now will cost you over $1 million. And so we're seeing in 10 years, even after a crash, significant appreciation, significant increases in value. So depending on where you are, and that's the other thing you have to look at when you talk about value, is the infrastructure there up to date, or is it dilapidated and crumbling or decaying? Is the technology, in place, 5G, wired for internet everywhere? Do the buses and subways, or do you have even buses and subways? Do they have Wi-Fi? If you have children, what is the school system like? Do they have green spaces and parks if that's what you're into? Do they have bike lanes if that's what you're into? Do they have restaurants and entertainment and all the things that you're looking for? And so when you talk about buying a home, you're not just purchasing, a building, some bricks or some wood. You're purchasing all of the amenities that are in that area that you will frequent. And so if all of those things are there and, the political mood is such that perhaps it's expanding or perhaps it's retracting and that's what you want. So you have to look at what creates value for you. And I say pay to play. If it provides the value that you are looking for, then pay the price for it. If it doesn't give you the value you're looking for, then no price is good enough, no matter how low it is. So we have to look at home buying a little bit different, right? Because it serves a different function for us. And so if it gives you what you're looking for, don't wait, right? Because if you wait, there's no telling, again, if this area is growing, if the prices will come back down. There's no telling if the prices do come back down, you'll be in a position to purchase at that time. So if you're in a position to purchase and it gives you what you're looking for, and again, it's your home, not an investment, then I say go for it. So, I'd like to hear your comments. Put some comments down below for me. If you have something to add, please do that. But keep the questions coming, and I'll see you next Tuesday.